As you see, I have a top, but a missing bushing here, bushing here. Let's try that again. Bushing here, bushing here, bushing here, but not one there. So I'm going to replace the whole thing and make sure the bushing gets in there. I got the old one out. I had to put some WD-40 on it to get it out. Here, whoops, let's change that. Is what it looks like. So this is actually stuck in there. And then the nut and the, I guess, washer, if you will call that, comes off together as one piece. And then this is the bolt that goes all the way through the entire assembly. As you see, I had to use some WD-40 to loosen it up. But once I got up to the part where the WD-40 could actually reach, it was then easier to come off. So now reverse the steps to reinstall. And as you see, I have the new sway bar links in right there. I did have some difficulty getting the new ones on. What I ended up having to do though was to take both this one, which is on the driver's side, as well as the one on the passenger side off, and then put in the driver's side, and then go in and put in the passenger side. On the passenger side, I did have to use 2 sets of clamps to get enough force to tighten that one down. Now, I compared the old ones to the new ones. They were the same length. The thing is, when you're loosening the bolts on the stabilizer bar, that stabilizer bar is reacting to that tension, even though the vehicle is sitting in the exact same spot. That's something I did not realize until I started taking things apart and realized, oh crap, this thing is actually still moving because of the amount of tension that's on it. Once I was able to get the 2 clamps on the passenger side down close enough to be able to get the nut on, I was then able to just put a socket wrench on the nut and tighten it down as necessary. You don't need an impact. I was able to use it, and I did drive it around a little bit just to make sure that it wouldn't bounce off. And so far it is held up, only like a mile or so. So real world test, I'm actually going to, be doing some regular driving after this. So we'll make sure it stays, I'll probably check it again in like a week to make sure the bolts are not backing out or anything else of that nature. But I did get them on. That being said, there's a Facebook group that I posted about replacing the stabilizer links in. And one of the individuals was like, yeah, it'll probably take you about 10 or 15 minutes. I'll be honest, it took me about an hour and a half. And I will say this is the first time I ever had to replace stabilizer links on any kind of vehicle. So I think part of that was just knowing how to be able to get them off. I did see other videos where other people have done it, and some of them were raising their vehicles up to be able to get underneath the vehicle and so forth. The problem that I had was all the jacks that I have, including the jack that came with the truck, was not long enough because of whatever reason. The wheels that came on this vehicle are not the ones that came from the factory, and so it does have a little bit higher of a ride height. But yeah, that was something unexpected as well. That being said, though, I did get them changed, as you saw. If you have any comments or questions about replacing the stabilizer links on your GMC Sierra, and the same thing for the Chevy Silverado, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll be glad to provide any answers that I'm able to provide about the whole process. As always, if you have not already, please be sure to subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Thank you for watching.